Welcome back to Shakespeare Pro. During this video, we're going to talk about the search feature and the advanced searching features that we can use. So to get started, we are inside of Shakespeare Pro. And no matter what screen we are on, we can always see the search icon at the top right, the little magnifying glass. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tap on that, and that's going to open up our search screen. Now, when you search for a word like look, the search algorithm is a little fuzzy, meaning that it will also find different tenses of looked or looks, as well as Elizabethan spelling such as lookst or lookest. It should also find variations in US and British spelling. Another example is if you search for rogue and slave. Without using any quotes, this will find results with all three words near each other. So if you wanted to find the exact phrase, rogue and slave, you would have to go inside and put quotes around it, just like so. Now, if you prefer, you can also use operators in your search to include or exclude words from the results. So if I were to type rogue not slave, or even rogue minus slave with the minus sign, that will find the word rogue when it's not near slave. However, if I typed rogue and slave or rogue plus slave with the plus sign, this will find the word rogue and slave near each other. And if I type rogue or slave, this will find either word individually or together. And once I tap on search, this will show you a preview of the results with the terms that we searched highlighted. And if I tap on one of them, this will take me to a preview of the scene where our word was found, and as you can see, it's still highlighted. And to open the full scene, I can click on Open Scene at the top right. Let's go ahead and go back here. This time, let's go inside of Advanced, and let's go ahead and remove our search term right now, and we'll come back to that here in just a moment. Now, for each of the advanced search options that we see here, we can configure the parameters of pretty much anything that you'd want to find. All you have to do is switch on these different tabs. For example, you can search by individual plays or even genres by turning this on. Then we go to Select Works, and we can do things like search for all comedies, all Jacobean era plays, or all the quarto editions. Just turn on that switch and then select the options inside of the menu. Let's go back here. I'll turn that off for now. Next, we can search by verse or other line forms inside of this menu here. To search by a specific language or dialect, we can select that option here. To search by male or female, we can select that option here. To search only lines that are spoken by a specific character, we can find that character inside of this menu. Now, some characters appear in multiple plays, and those can be searched as well as the various character archetypes. Let's go back here. To search verse lines that are initial, medial, or final, you can choose an option from this menu here. Heading back once again. If you want to find something that appears only in a soliloquy, you can enable this setting here. The proximity setting determines how close your search terms should be when searching. In our previous example, we searched for rogue and slave, and when the default proximity for searches is 10 words apart, the search would locate all three of these words as long as they are 10 words apart from each other. You can increase or decrease this number of words apart inside of this setting. Let's jump back and turn that off for now. If you want to search for stage directions, scene descriptions, or use long character names, you can enable the last few settings here. Now, using a combination of these options, you can create very specific searches, such as show me all the verse lines spoken by a female clown, or to just find all the lines spoken by Falstaff across multiple plays. You can even use an asterisk as a wildcard to show all the lines. Updating any of these settings and then returning to the search results tab will update the results based on the new settings. For example, if we go back in and do rogue and slave, let's select genders and do male only. Then let's do default proximity. And then for the proximity, we will say 5 words apart. Then we go back, then we go to results, and that's going to automatically update to show me my results based on the advanced settings that I just configured. Lastly, let's go back. Let's reset these options. And we can also do special search phrases, such as dagger scene to take you to Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 1, or balcony scene to find Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 2, or even grave digger scene to find Hamlet, Act 5, Scene 1. Whatever searches that you make, they will be saved inside of the search history tab, so you can always go back and research the same settings without having to reconfigure.